I'm pleased to yield at this time, if I may, 2 minutes to the chair of the Rails Committee, the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Shuster.
For 2 minutes.
I thank the chairman. Where was the outrage? Where was the outrage when they passed the stimulus bill, as the chairman pointed out, that only 60-some billion dollars went to highways and infrastructure of this country? That's when the outrage should have been put forth. When
Will the gentleman yield?
No, I will not
I
yield.
expressed my outrage
Where
by
was
voting
the outrage
no.
on that side? There's more than just one of you over
Gentleman
there.
from Pennsylvania controls
You should have
the time.
stood up and you should have said right then and right there, as I did to the former chairman, I said, this is gonna mess up a long-range highway bill. They're going to take that money and they're going to squander it. We could have done half of a stimulus bill, put most of the money into the infrastructure of this country, and we wouldn't be sitting here today hearing this outrage on the House floor.
Gentleman reminded to address his remarks to the chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Gentleman may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let's move forward with a bill that's within our means. Once again, I want to remind my friends on the other side, you had both bodies in the White House for 2 years. Where was the bill? There was no bill. Where were the jobs? There are no jobs. I just remind my colleagues, we are borrowing 40 cents on every dollar this government spends. We've got to live within our means. And I'm willing to suggest that the bill that the chairman and our side is crafting is going to streamline this. We do have less money. There's no doubt about it. I'd like to see more money. We got to find different revenue sources, but taxing the American people in economic downtime is not the right time to do it. We can take that $230 or $40 billion going into the trust fund, and by streamlining and by taking all these other programs that don't do anything to rebuild our roads and increase our capacity, take them off the table and let's focus on what we need to do, and that's build roads and bridges in this country. So again, I remind my colleagues, let's direct the outrage where it's due, and that's in a failed stimulus bill. Again, I do rise today to support H.R. 2887, the Surface and Air Transportation Program. It's a clean extension for 3 months and 6 months. I think it's extremely important that this moves forward so that so we don't stop the important bridge and road jobs, and of course the safety programs and commerce that moves through the air safely through the air. People, I think that's extremely important. So again, I intended to stand up and speak more about these two bills, but again, when I hear this outrage, I want to make sure that there's outrage on our side by what's happened in this Congress over the last 4 years. And I yield back.
Gentleman from Pennsylvania yields back. The gentleman from Florida reserves. The gentleman from